Hello students, greetings of the day. I welcome you in this video English Grammar Grade 8 Chapter 4 Articles and Determiners. What is a determiner? A determiner is a word that introduces a noun. It always comes before a noun, not after, and it also comes before any other adjectives used to describe the noun. Difference between adjectives and determiners. What is adjective? An adjective qualifies a noun and describes it. Example, she is a pretty girl. An adjective tells some special quality of a person and tells what kind of a person or thing is meant. Determiners. A determiner specifies a noun and points to it. Example, this girl has stood first in class. A determiner tells us which one, person or thing. So students, according to the definition of a determiner, it is the word that introduces a noun and it comes always before a noun and not after the noun, and any other adjectives used to describe the noun. It also comes before any other adjectives used to describe the noun. It can be also used before the adjective but to describe the noun. So that is very important. Determiner describes the noun. The first here, what is adjective? Adjective qualifies a noun and describes it. You can see the example, she is a pretty girl. Pretty, that is the quality. Determiners, this girl has stood first in the class. So determiner specifies a noun and points to it. Which person, which thing. A determiner tells us which one, which person or which thing. Second is one, adjective. The form of an adjective can change. You know that there are 3 degrees: positive degree, comparative degree, superlative degree. Weak, that is positive degree, comparative weaker, and superlative degree weakest. Determiner remain the same. For example, any, many, few. You know that we never change determiners. Third point of the adjectives. The position of an adjective is before a noun and you can also use as a complement of a noun. Look at the example 1. An interesting book, that is used before a noun. Interesting, that is an adjective. Book, that is a noun. Second example, the book is interesting. So here it is used as a complement of a noun. Third point in determiners, the position of determiner is always before nouns. You know that this pen, that box, some ideas. So determiners are always used before the noun and it always points to the noun. Adjective, it qualifies a noun and it describes. For example, pretty girl. Okay. Kinds of determiners. Now, kinds of determiners. We know that there are 6 kinds of determiners. First, article. Second, demonstrative. Third, possessive. Fourth, distributives. Fifth, number expressions, or you can also say quantifiers. And 6, interrogatives. So first, article, that is the first kind of determiner. For example, I kept an apple and a pear and in the basket on the table. So articles a and the, that is the article. Second, demonstrative. For example, this room was painted recently. So this man, that, these apples. You can also see the second picture, that is the same of the kinds of determiners. Third one, possessive. Possessive, for example, my grandparents live in Cochin. So my grandparent, that is possessive. Fourth, distributive. Example, each girl in my class is fond of reading. So each, that is also determiner, and you can also say each, and you can see in this picture distributives. Fifth one, number expressions or quantifiers. For example, many cars are parked here. So many, that is again number expressions, or you can also say quantifiers. Interrogatives. For example, which fan has to be repaired. So which fan, that is again, it's a determiners and it is a interrogative. What, which and whom, that is used as a interrogatives. So in the second picture, articles, demonstratives, interrogatives, possessives or quantifiers. Article. Now students, we will go in details with the kinds of determiners. First is article. Article a, an and the are determiners that indicate the coming of nouns. Examples: the flowers in the garden look colorful. Second, give me a book to read. So you can see in the example A the underlined word the, that is the article. In example B, give me a book to read. So here we have used a book. Now students, now we will learn indefinite article and definite article, that is a part of article. Indefinite article are a and an. They are called so because they do not indicate any particular person, thing or place. Such articles are used only with singular countable nouns and denoting one. For example, a dog is barking, an apple fell from tree. A is used before nouns beginning with consonants and consonant sound. A boy begins with the consonant B. A European begins with the consonant sound U. So students, sound is very important. You can say the word and you can have that first letter of that word, which sound is there. For example, this a boy. So B, that is the sound, so we will use a. A European, first letter is vowel, but what is the sound? U. So that's why we will use here a European. Second one, an. An is used before nouns beginning with vowels and vowel sound. So sound here again very important. Example, an apple, an R, when H remains silent. So here H is silent and the pronunciation is R. So that's why we will use an R. MBA, again it begins with the vowel M sound. So we will use here an MBA. Definite articles. The is the definite article. It is called so because it points to a particular person, thing or place. It can be used with the both singular and plural nouns and even with uncountable nouns. So the article that is used for the particular person or thing, it is used with the countable and uncountable nouns, and it is used with singular nouns and plural nouns also. Examples: are you going to the party this weekend? So if your partner or your colleague is going to the same party, so you can ask like this: are you going to the party this weekend? Second example: he spilled the milk all over the floor. Now you can say milk. Milk, which kind of noun is this? Countable or uncountable? So yes, this is uncountable. Milk is uncountable noun. So we can use here he spilled the milk all over the floor. Use of indefinite and definite articles. So now students, look at, there are two pictures. So first here the indefinite article a or an is used. Now where we can use a or an? So first to indicate a single entity. For example, a bag, a car. So here it's a single, so we can use here a article. Or you can also use an. But if you want to indicate single entity, so single entity, we can use a or an. Second, to express a certain quantity. Example, a dozen eggs, a cup of sugar. So this is a quantity. To express a certain quantity, you can say like this: a dozen eggs, a cup of sugar. Third one, to show rank, profession or a community. For example, a Muslim, a doctor. So a Muslim, a doctor, if you want to show rank, profession or community, you can use the word or you can use the article like this: a Muslim, a doctor, a policeman, a teacher, a student. Fourth one, to indicate any for identifying an individual as the representative of a class. For example, a child should obey his parents. Fifth one, before a proper name to point out an unfamiliar person. Example, a Sonali Sharma wants to meet you. Or if we want to express a special meaning, example, he thinks he is a Sonu Nigam. So here what it says, before a proper name. Proper name, you can see that Sonali Sharma, and then the second is Sonu Nigam. So these are the proper name. We have used this proper name. We here before a proper name to point out an unfamiliar person. If you want to point out any unfamiliar person, means any person. So before a proper name, you can use the example like this: a Sonali Sharma wants to meet you. Means that is Sonali Sharma, that is any person, but we are going to point out that person. So we can say like this: a Sonali Sharma wants to meet you. And in the second example, he thinks he is a Sonu Nigam. So here he, that is the main person, and we can say like this, he thinks he is a Sonu Nigam. 6.1 in expressions like a mess, a pity, a lot of work. So you can also use indefinite article a or an to express in your expression. For example, a mess, a pity, a lot of work. Now come to the second picture. Definite article the is used before first one. A definite noun when we want to make it particular. Example, the butterfly which flew into the room was pink. Now there are so many butterflies, but you want to express that the butterfly that come to your room was pink. So you can say like this, the butterfly which flew into the room was pink. The can be used with countable, car, books, and with uncountable nouns information also. It can also be used with singular countable nouns and plural countable nouns. Second one, an adjective when it represents a class or is used as a noun. So for example, the rich should help the poor. You can see here rich, that is the adjective, poor, that is also adjective here, but here it is representing a class and used here, or it is, you can say also that we have used as a noun here also. The rich should help the poor. Third one, a common noun is a common noun to represent a whole class. Examples, the tiger is a cruel animal, the fox is a cunning animal. So the tiger, the fox, that is a common noun and it is representing the whole class. Fourth one, an adjective when it shows a quality. For example, the beauty of the flowers is amazing. So here the beauty of the flowers is amazing. So beauty, that is used here as an adjective when it shows a quality. Fifth one, superlative adjectives. Example, it is the smallest bird in the zoo. So we know that before superlative degree we use the smallest bird in the zoo. 6. A noun to show a unit of measure. Example A, eggs are sold by the dozen, milk is sold by the liter. So to show a unit of measure you can use the article, the dozen, the liter. 7th, directions and common nouns that are unique. Example, the east, the west. These are the direction. The earth, that is the unique. There is only one earth. The moon, only one moon is there. The planets. So the planets, there are for planets also we will use the article. Certain common nouns. Example, the cinema, the temple, the theater. I often go to the theater with my family. So for certain common nouns also we use the article. 9. With a noun that has already been mentioned. For example, I bought a vase from the shop. The vase is beautiful. Now there are two sentences. In the first sentence we have used a vase, but in the second sentence again we are going to use that particular noun, then we will use the article. 10. When it is clear from the situation which people or things we mean, the teacher is in the class. Now here we know that what it says, when it is clear from the situation which people or things we mean. In this example, the teacher is in the class. So here we mean by the teacher. So the teacher is in the class. For that we will use the article. 11. With such phrases that specify a person or object. Examples, the first house, the only baby, the same pan, the main purpose, the next person. So here with such phrases that specify a person or object. So here we will use the article. 12. We use the with expressions like, on the other hand, speak the truth, to play the guitar, the more the merrier. So with these expressions also we use the article. Now in the second picture, the is also used with the names of seas and oceans, the Pacific Oceans, the Atlantic Oceans, holy books, the Quran, the Ramayana, trains, ships, aeroplanes, the Rajdhani Express, the Emirates, rivers, the Ganga, the Yamuna, mountain ranges, newspapers, the Alps, the Himalayas, the Times of India. Countries, if the name has a common noun, the United Kingdom, the United States of America. Important buildings, the Taj Mahal, the Qutub Minar. The whole families, the Guptas, the Kapoors. Omissions of an articles, a and the. First, proper nouns. Example, Mahendra Singh Dhoni leads the Indian cricket team. Second, plural nouns when such a nouns denote a class. For example, children love ice cream. Birds eat worms. So students, here you can see the list where omissions of articles are there, where we omit means we do not use articles. In the proper nouns, it's like Mahendra Singh Dhoni, it's a proper noun, so we will not use a and the before proper nouns. Second, plural nouns when such a nouns denote a class. For example, children, so it's a class, children's class. Children love ice cream. Birds eat worms, so birds, that is also again a class. Third one, family relations when nouns depict family relations with respect to the speaker because they are used like proper nouns in such situations. For example, A, father loves to play cricket. Mother is planning to go to the market. So students, this you have to remember that with family relations, here when nouns depict family relations with respect to the speaker, because they are used like proper nouns, because here it is they are used as proper nouns, so we will not add article. Example A, father loves to play cricket. So here it is functioning like a proper noun. Father, that word for functioning like a proper noun. Mother, the same example B, mother is planning to go to the market. So mother, we will not add any article here. Fourth one, abstract nouns. For example, honesty is a great quality. So we will not use article before abstract nouns. Fifth one, names of games. For example, we love to play cricket. Chess is my favorite game. So we will also not use articles before the names of games. Sixth, language or branches of knowledge. Examples, I have learned French in New Delhi. I like to study science. Hindi is my mother tongue. So before languages or branches of knowledge, we will also not use articles. Seventh, names of meals. For example, we would like to have lunch. I have just had my breakfast in the morning. So before meals, we also not use articles. Names of diseases. She was suffering from malaria. So before names of disease, we will not use article. Ninth, names of days, months, season. Examples, Monday is a working day. January is the coldest month in Delhi. So before these names of days, months, season, we will not use article. 10. In headlines, messages, email. Examples, new bridge inaugurated by Chief Minister. Unidentified bag found at the shop. Students, this 10th kinds of omissions of articles where we don't use article in headlines, messages, email. For example, A, new bridge inaugurated by Chief Minister. So you should remember that new bridge inaugurated by a Chief Minister. Here, if it is headline or messages or email, we will not use article. And example B, unidentified bag found at the bus stop. So again here we will not use article. 11. Common nouns when they denote institutions in general. When I was in school, my mother used to be my teacher. However, most of the nouns mentioned can have the before them if we use them to indicate something in particular or definite. Now students, here is some contradiction. You can use the article wherever you find the nouns mentioned can have the before if we use them to indicate something in particular or definite. Something in particular or definite. For example, we can add the before Mahendra Singh Dhoni. We write, Shlok is the Mahendra Singh Dhoni of our team. Here we attach special meaning to the proper noun, which in this case is captain. B. Similarly, we can add the before plural nouns. The children love ice cream. Now, we have already mentioned in the previous example that children love ice cream. Now, here, similarly, we have added here the children love ice cream. Then abstract nouns. The honesty of the poor boy helped him to get a job. Names of games. The cricket that they played was flawless. So, students, what it wants to say that the can be added only if we particularize the nouns. Here we have particularized the noun, so that's why we have added the. 12. We do not use articles with these phrases: to take to heart, to take interest in, to make use of, from head to foot, at first sight, to be at fault, to take part in, to set aside, to take place. 13. We do not use articles with the phrases given here either: by plane, by train, in trouble, at times, all day, all night, by air, at hand, by hand, on foot, on duty, by sea. So students, these are the things that we should remember, that where we should not put the articles, and wherever we are putting the articles, so we should be careful and we should know where to use it. Now, repetition of articles. Now, before we will go in the detail, just look at these two pictures. In the first picture, a woman is there, and what is the example A? I have a red and pink sari. Now, look at the example B. Deepika has a red and a pink sari. Now, students, concentrate the word a red and pink sari, a red and a pink sari. So, that is the different. Example A, that is showing that I have a red and pink sari, that is the combination of red and pink color. In example B, I have two saris, but I have said like this: Deepika has a red and a pink sari. So in sentence A, a single sari is referred to. In sentence B, two saris, one red and another pink, are indicated. Thus, when two or more adjectives qualify the same noun, the article is used before the first adjective only, as in example A. Again, when two or more adjectives qualify different nouns, that the article is used before each noun, as in sentence B. Demonstratives. Demonstrative. Look at this first picture. This, used with singular nouns that are near. That, used with singular nouns that are far. These, we use this plural nouns that are near. Those, used with plural nouns that are far. So students, this is very easy. This, these, that, those. This for the near things. These for the plural nouns which is near. Examples: this glass has to be washed. Example B, these glasses have to be washed. Example, that, those. That painting is very colorful. Example B, those paintings are very colorful. This and that may be used before uncountable nouns also. Examples: this water is clean. That cloud is floating away. So student, this is as demonstratives. Possessives. Now student, look at this first picture. Noun, possessive. Example: I. What is the possessive of I? My. Hi, my name is Telsa. You, your. What's your name? What's your favorite food? He, his. His name is Steve. She, her. Her CV is here. It, its. The bird is in its house. We, our. I hope our lives will be better. They, their house is perfect. Study, Cindy, Cindy's. Cindy's phone number is 5557896. George's car is very expensive. The child's school is too far from here. Dogs. His dog's name is Papuli. Possessive can be used with both countable and uncountable nouns. Example: the car is big. I think its color is too bright. Your books are not new. Their school is closed now. So these are possessives. Distributives. You can see the two pictures are there here, and distributives here, either, neither, each and every are distributives. Look at the first picture. Either, neither, each and every are distributives. First, we use either to indicate any of the two persons or things. Example A, you can use either pencil, any of the two pencils. Example B, either calendar can be kept on the table, any of the two calendars. So in this example A and B, you can, if both two things are there, you can use any one of them. So we can use either for them. We also use either to refer to both the things or both the persons. For example A, there are tall trees on either side of the streets. Second, we use neither to mean just the opposite of either. It means not the one, not the other. Example, neither team was well prepared for the match. So students, the opposite of either is neither, and it means not the one and not the other one. Third one, each is used to indicate things separately, one by one. We use each when we refer to a small number or when the group is limited and definite. Student, it's really very important. Each we use separately, one by one, and this one we refer to when we refer to a small number or when the group is limited and definite, then we use each. Look at the example. Each child was in proper uniform. Example B, each member of the team was given a prize. So when the number or when the group is limited and definite, then we use this word each. Every is used when we refer to things or persons as a group. Examples, every student has got an identity card, every room has been painted, every seat was occupied. We use every when the number of persons or things is large or indefinite. So student, this is very clear here, the difference between each and every. In every, we use it, we refer to things or persons as a group, and when the number of persons or things is large or indefinite, then we use every, and when we use each to refer a small number, and when the group is limited and definite. Quantifiers: any, some, much, many, several, and a lot of. First, any, some can refer to both quantifier and number. Some is used in affirmative and interrogative sentences. Examples, there is some money in my pocket. Some children have come to meet you. Do you have some money? So some is used here in affirmative and interrogative sentences, as we can see here. Now, in the second picture, any. Any is used in negative and interrogative sentences. Examples, I don't have any money. So again, it is used as a negative. There isn't any milk left in the pan. Again, it's a negative. Don't you have any money in your pocket? And as it is used as a interrogative. Sometimes any is used to indicate that it does not matter which one or who. For example, I will wear my dress in the evening. I will wear any dress in the evening. So here any dress means what it wants to say. It indicates that it does not matter which one or who. I will wear any dress. There are so many dresses. I will wear any dress in the evening. Then many buses ply on this road. She had to face a lot of problems at a young age. Some vendors have started selling goods near my house. I don't take much interest in TV serial. The underlined words you can see here are quantifiers, and they indicate something about number or quantity. Second one, few, a few, the few. Few is used in a negative sense and with countable nouns. For example, few persons were invited, hardly any. A few. A few means some though not many. It is used in a positive sense. Example, I have read a few books on this topic. The few. The few means all of them, though very few in number. Example, I have read the few books that you gave me. So students, I hope you understand the difference among few, a few and the few. Few, that is for a negative sense and with countable nouns it is used. A few, it means some though not many. it's used in a positive sense, and the few means all of them, though very few in the number. Now come to the third one, little, a little, the little. Little. Little is used in a negative sense and means not much, hardly anything. Example, he has little knowledge on the subject. So little is used in a negative sense and it means not much, hardly anything. A little is used in a positive sense, meaning at least some or some extent. Example, there is a little chance of success. So a little, it is used in a positive sense and the meaning is at least some or some extent. The little means not much but all that there is. It means the entire quantity, though very little. Example, I spend the little money I earn it. Fourth, much, many. Much refers to quantity and is used with uncountable nouns. Example, the news gave my mother much relief. So much refers with quantity and is used with uncountable nouns. You can see here, the news gave my mother much relief. So relief you cannot count. This is uncountable noun. Many. Many refers to number and is used with countable nouns. What? Many refers to number and is used with countable nouns. Example, many supporters were celebrating the team's victory. So this is the difference. Much, that is refers to quantity, and many, that refers to the countable nouns. Interrogatives. Now this is the last kind of determiners. What, which and whose are interrogatives. Determiners which are used to ask questions are called interrogatives. They can be used before any kind of noun and are words like what, which, whose, how many and how much. Which basket will you carry? Which bags are lying outside? What books have been distributed? Which vegetable is fresh? So student, these are interrogatives. You can see the bold letters, and the determiners which are used to ask questions are called interrogatives. It can be used before any kind of noun and are words like what, which, whose, how many and how much. So I hope students you have understood about this determiners and kinds of determiners and the detailed information about article and infinitives and about the other kinds of determiners. Thank you.